It's Madden NFL 24, and center stage belongs to Madden.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out.
They're brought out by a man now in his 15th NFL season, one of the most productive passers in league history, and a former Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, it's going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
In motion right, that's Williams.
2nd and 1. He completes it to Ridley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
19 right.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
And, Charles, you look at these 2 teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Aguilar.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away.
This is taken at the 15. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it will be Falcon football. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week that takes them out of the running. So I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Cut 19. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The throw out line going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Stafford now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. 13-0 is the score after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Able to get this one to McBride. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. To throw is Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. The Passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Rig alert, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warriors 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left.
18, Pioneer, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 19 Lions. Hustle, hustle.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Mustang 19. Go.
Back to throw again. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Street. Buffalo 18. 65 cat, 65 cat. 79 Broncos, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Hey, smash Bronco. Bring it. Hut, hut.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight. Rig.
The slot man in motion right.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
2nd and 6. And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Give them 32 on the play.
70. Warrior 70.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first-half lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Stafford. Well, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Give to Hall running right, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun now on third down. He'll swing this out to Mostert. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Cup 19. Check smash, check smash. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 33 yards that time.
Broncos.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
Yeah, he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
18 Rattler.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Middle.
Stafford on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
The tight end in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Falcons 42, Vikings nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blank material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. They're going to look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Check, 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 check. Buffalo 18. 65 check, 65 check. 79 Broncos.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, wide open, complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go, Reed, go. Tempo, tempo, tempo.
It's a run with Mostert.
And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Stafford. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From the red zone now, Stafford.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Panther Street, Panther Street. Let go.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Slot man moves right.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warriors 70. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Rig alert, rig alert. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 Lion. Dragon 60.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Mustang 19.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
That is caught.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And they're going to speed things up here.
79 Broncos.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left.
Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw again. It's Williams on the catch.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
They'll try and throw for it here. They got his man complete. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3 quarters in the books. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stafford. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions, but the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now.
Dragon 60. Let's go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll set up a throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, You and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one is over a long time ago.
A gain there of 21 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you know, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw here. There's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Stafford. This is taken in by McBride. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing is Stafford. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Koo able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's loose again.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
This has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Ready. Stop.
Stafford on first down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Stafford. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Stafford.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Go Street. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll set up to throw.